April is Cesarean Awareness Month, and that is why I'll be sharing with you some facts you probably did not know about cesarean section. Also called C-section, and it has stemmed back in the historic times, and the word cesarean means scissors. It is a Latin word that actually means to cut. So it is a process that has to do with severing the mother's abdomen and the uterus to make sure the child is safe, to bring out the child or to give it a safe delivery. So now that a lot of people are now making use of the C-section whenever they want to deliver their children or due to some complication, we tend to bring out the children with this C-section just to avoid the death of the mother and the child, or just one of them. This is Lifestyle Show brought to you by Wisdom Television, and I am here to teach you at all time with amazing lifestyle tips. I am Mayomiko, the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos, and if you yet to subscribe to the channel, do that right now. Follow every of our social media platform and make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up. So here are some facts you should know about the cesarean session, since it says the cesarean session awareness month. The first thing is the fact that in the past, a lot of people use C-section only if the mother, is dead already and they just want to bring the child to life. Maybe the child is still breathing and they just want to save the child. Then they sever the mother's abdomen and the womb and bring out the child. However, due to the fact that they do not have the sufficient or the best anesthesia, they tend to lose both the mother and the child, or even lead to some complication like infection and several other things at the point of doing that. Another thing you need to know about C-section is the fact that it is not always necessary. It is not every time you always want to give birth that you need to make use of C-section. It is just necessary in the situation whereby we have placenta previa. And placenta previa is a situation whereby the placenta is actually below, under the womb, or even not being able to come out after the whole childbirth. After the child, then it comes the placenta. In a situation whereby the placenta is not coming out, then it can make use of C-section to bring out the placenta. Or even a situation whereby the child is too big. That's when we have huge baby. So some children here weigh as much as 6-7 kg, and it's very, very detrimental to the mother's health because it can actually lead to the vagina tearing apart. So to avoid that, they make use of C-section just to bring out the child safely. Another situation is what we call fetal distress. Fetal distress is a situation whereby the child is supposed to be in the mother's womb for 9 months and the child is already in the womb for 11 months, 12 months. So such fetus is already distressed. So to avoid further stressing of the fetus, then they make use of the C-section to bring out the baby from the womb and to also save the mother. And we should also know that the same way C-section is actually very good and it is the best one to make sure the mother and the child is safe. It is also very dangerous because we've learned that it can cause postpartum hemorrhage and several other complications like infection, bad breath or lack of breath or not being able to breathe well, and several other infections, that just to mention a few. So we need to also know that this happens so well in elective cesarean section. So we just need to be careful at the point of going through that and also seeking the best medical practitioner. Another thing we need to know about C-section is the fact that right now, a lot of people are just wanting to do C-section even when it is not needed. Whenever they want to deliver, they just go to the hospital and they say, oh, I don't want to give birth by myself. I don't want to do normal delivery. I want you to make use of C-section. And this is very, very dangerous. So that is why we're making use of the Cesarean Section Awareness Month, which is April, to admonish our people, our mothers in particular, that you don't request for C-section it's only when you need it. It's only when it is very complicated and the doctor is telling you, you can't do this by yourself, but you need to go with C-section. So thank you very much for joining the Holy Success Sugar Mommy of Lagos today, and I'm very sure that we've learned one or two. And the doctors, the medical practitioners, they're actually putting a lot of things in place to make sure that we record less of childbirth death of the mother or the child. And as they are doing that, we should also prevent some necessary things during pregnancy. Until next time we'll be doing this, I remain the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos.